For this project, you're gonna use a wood stick. Also, you're gonna need beads. You could find the beads at the craft store. I will be using these and a few more throughout the video. Also, a yarn that I purchased at the thrift store. This yarn is gonna be used through my whole 3 projects during these videos. I do recommend going to the thrift store and get some cool yarn. So take one roll out of a yarn. You are gonna be using at least one roll of yarn for your wood stick. So take a really long string out of your roll of yarn, and you're gonna cut long strings the whole entire roll. And what you're gonna do is each and every long string that you cut, you're gonna fold it into the middle just like that, and in the middle that connects, you're gonna do like a little hoop, and you're gonna put it under your wood stick, and you're gonna create what it's called a Larks head knot. And this is really simple and really good looking knot that you could do for macrame or things like that. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna just put it in there and pull it. Alright, as you can see, I already did most of my wood stick. I just wanted to do one just to show you how I did my Larks head knot. And all you have to do, you don't have to do it all that separately, but I didn't want you to get confused with the rest of the yarn that I did. But this is how it's gonna look like. And like I said, you're gonna use the whole entire roll of yarn just because, you know, it's a really long wood stick. Alright, so I just threw all my wood beads that I purchased from the craft stores, and I like that I bought different sizes and shapes and colors just so it gives a little bit of more texture to my wall hanging. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how I already, like, as you could see, I already put some wood beads into my yarn, but I wanna show you how I did it. I grabbed one side of a yarn. You know how the Larks head knot creates 2 sides to every little knot. So I grab one side, and then you're gonna grab another side of another knot, and you're gonna stick them together. Alright, so once you got your both ends, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use some tape to attach them together, because the yarn is really flimsy and sometimes it doesn't fit into that hole. So you're just gonna tape it around and make it like in a little point. That way your beads go in a lot easier. Alright, next part, it looks difficult, but it's not. It's really easy. What you're gonna do is, once you're done with your first row of beads, you're gonna do your second row, and on the second row you're gonna use the ends of those first row of beads, and you're gonna connect them with one bead. As you could see right now, it looks like a little zigzag, but that's how you're gonna connect every single bead all the way down. Alright, so this project is one of my favorite projects I've ever made, and it's so simple, you're gonna be impressed. So for my beads, I purchased this from Michael's, and I really enjoy the flower. Like, it has like little flower designs in them. It looks really nice. That is the brand of the beads if you would like to get the exact same ones. And I will be using one of the roll of yards that I had, and also like a little hoop that I got from Michael's. All you're gonna do is you're gonna repeat that Larks head knot from the project before this one, and you're just gonna cut every single string out of your yarn, and you're gonna hoop it around your little hoop. Voila, this is what it looks like with the head knot and the same technique I did from the previous project. I didn't want to include that footage here because you already know the same technique I used on the other one, I'm using on this one. Then you're gonna cut the ends, give it a little nice haircut. Alright, hear me out. I could easily just leave it like that and be simple and minimalist, and it still looks pretty, but I do want to add some greenery on that hoop just to give it that little pop, just because I do like green pops of color here and there. I will be using these leaves from the dollar store. They are leftovers from previous projects that I've made, and I'm just gonna reuse them, recycle them, and give them a new purpose. I also have these flowers from Michael's that I had from a long time ago, and I will be cutting their leaves off. I do want the big ones just because I do want a little bit of sizes into my wall hanging. So this is optional, you don't have to, but I will be doing it. And this is a close-up of how I'm gonna be hot gluing the greenery into the hoop. So just because it has that little thing that connects every leaf, I'm not gonna take it off. What I'm gonna do is put it on the side and hot glue a green leaf onto the hoop so it sticks together. Alright, so I did the same thing on the other side. I just added 2 just to give that nice little pretty look into my wall hanging. For the big leaves, I will be placing them at the top of the hoop. I will be hot gluing them under the hoop, just a few. You'll see how it looks, but try to put as many as you can behind the hoop and hot glue them. Give a little bit of a texture, and then you're gonna use the little ones and you're gonna try to hide all the hot glue so it looks like the leaves are coming from the hoop. This is the final look. I place it outside and it looks so cute. It looks like a Hawaiian home decor. You know those, it just looks like Hawaii. It reminds me of Hawaii. I don't know why, but it really does. It looks really nice. It will look so pretty if you use this as decor for like outside or for like an outdoor wedding or like an outdoor party. Like, it's so pretty. I highly recommend you doing this craft, and it was so inexpensive and really simple to do, but it looks so cute. Alright, so for my final project of the day, I will be giving this a makeover. It's a gray planter that I got from Target. It's big and it has a whole drainage. That's why I got it, but I hate the gray color and I want to give it a more of a warm color. I did purchase this little paints from Hobby Lobby. They were around $1.99 each. You could use whatever color you have at home if you can't go to the store right now. Or you could go do like a side pickups to the store and just mix your colors. I do recommend using bright colors just because you want a little bit of fun in your life. So add pops of colors to your home and it's gonna make your day a lot better. And trust me, it's gonna make you feel so good. This is a really nice, relaxing project to make. It does take a little bit of time to make, but not as much. You could do it while you're watching a movie or your favorite TV show. I do want to apologize for the footage. I don't know what happened to my camera, but I wasn't really focusing and I didn't get really good angle just because this planter, it's really big. But you get the point. You paint your planter with whatever color you want, and then you're gonna use this yarn or whatever yarn that you have at home or you could find at the thrift store, and then you're gonna use your hot glue. After you do that, you're gonna get some beads. You could get these beads from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. A lot of your craft stores have this type of beads. Get whatever beads you want, put a little bit of tape at the tip of your yarn. That way your yarn fits into the hole of the little beads. And just put as many as you can. Alright, so I lost the footage of how I hot glued my yarn onto my planter, but I'm gonna explain to you real quick what you do. So all you have to do is hot glue the tip of your yarn and go around it and separate the beads, and then you just hot glue the bottom. If you see that it's not so put together, you could always hot glue whatever you want, but you get the point. It's really simple. It looks wonderful. If you have a planter that you don't like anymore, give this a look. It looks really nice in person. I know it's a mess of a video, but it's one of my first videos that I've made, so please be nice to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.